Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the Jingle All the Way 120 as Bluegrass is here at the beautiful Road America and FIA Grade 2 circuit. We are located here midway between the beautiful cities of Milwaukee and Green Bay. The Xfinity cars have raced here since 2010, and tonight Bluegrass Xfinity will take to Road America to continue that real-life tradition in its virtual counterpart. As last week, you're riding on board with your Jason Collins, who was your last week winner, taking win number 3 at Pocono. We all know Jason has that road course speed, as he did win the series debut at the Circuit of Americas. So we'll have to see how he'll handle these tough left and rights, here at Road Americas. It's going to be a one of those nights for drivers that you're either going to miss your braking zone, you're going to have some guys going wide. Road America, not like Watkins Glen, a lot less, I say a lot more forgiving. It really cannot be a lot more forgiving. There's a lot of areas here, high speed areas, especially coming down here into this hard left brake. And as I say that, Mauer's off the track. So we're going to see it all night. Guys just really going off track, a little bit more forgiving, unlike Watkins Glen that's got all those Onco barriers and walls around. There's a little bit of runoff in some of these sections, but a lot of the high speed zones, you're going to see guys just completely blowing braking zones. I mean, you have to get these race cars slowed down a lot, and it's hard to woe down a race car, but they basically got Volkswagen Jetta brakes. And so we'll see how these Xfinity guys do here tonight. Jason is currently on his outlap, who's done a good job so far as he dives it down here. This is a hard braking zone as you get it woed up, and then you got the race car wanting to always swing out there as they come through Speedville right here. As you see, as we'll see Jason now bring it towards the end of his lap. One of the most important turns here is this last turn that sets you for the uphill straightaway. It's almost like a blind right-hander in a sense. It's not even that it's necessarily blind. You're more of, you think you have more braking than what you really do. You try to extend that braking zone just a little bit, and every time you wash out into that big grass, as you're going to see Jason climb the top of the hill, come to the stripe to set lap 1. As we'll see what he does. It doesn't like he's actually going to get a lap time. He might have went off track and us not seen it. I was going to say, it did like he does have some rear bumper damage, so Jason has went off somewhere when we switched away to Ronnie Shirk. But let's go back and actually check on Nate Mauer, see how he's doing. We know that 971 machine had an off on lap 1 in this exact spot, actually. Looks like he's got it gathered back up this next time by. He's going to roll it to the fast sweeping right-hander here at Road America. That's through the kink. Woo! That's a section right there. You kind of have to lift, brake just a tad. As he's going to bring it up to Canada Corner here, one of my favorite turns on the track. As 14 turns tonight will decide these drivers' fate here over a, 30 lap time. So you're going to see him get it woed up for turn 14 and climb back up that hill to see if he can set a lap time. We'll see if Mauer can set a lap time. We know that 971 is fast. Second place at Coda. Finished behind Jason Collins in that second spot. We'll see 2:19.599 from that driver. That's going to put him currently on pole position as it stands. As we'll see Jason Collins now bring it to Canada Corner, turn 12. See how he is going to deal with this turn right here. As well, it looks like Jason's went off even more, Chris.
Yeah, it looks like he's really fighting the car there. Yeah, you see that rear end damage on that car. He's definitely went off somewhere and really got himself in a pickle now. So he might not set a lap. I know Bluegrass's qualifying scrutiny is on extreme, so he might not set a lap time. We'll see. Doesn't look like he did. So Jason, actually, I say that, and oh, I forget, it's up over the hill. I am dumb. Yeah, so he set a 2:19.11, but look at that, Josh. Brad Gebhardt with a 2:17.40.
Ooh,
So
2 seconds faster than our current pole time.
yeah, that
Quick lap.
yeah.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see
Whoa.
laps usually. Yeah, he's gonna just drift it off track. We'll see laps usually. The fastest you'll see, I want to say, around a 2:14 is what Austin Cindric set here in 2020. So you could see some fast lap times around here, but for a 2:17, a lot of guys not very comfortable on the road course here. I saw a lot of rookie license when I was loading in. So I'm assuming not a lot of these guys really even take to the road course that much. Surprised with some of the lap times at 2:17. Not that bad. It's a very fast lap time around here in a stock car.
Yeah, as we're going to go ahead and get to the points real quick before we get this race started. I'm going to bring it up on the screen. It's not loaded in. Oh, no. There it is. So Jason Collins is going to be setting in the lead right now. I saw he jumped to Nate Maurer, so Nate Maurer falling down to that second spot. Then you've got Brad Gebhardt in that third position, who's currently sitting pole at the track. Then you got Ronnie Shirk in fourth, Bryce Hunter fifth, Christopher Pindell sixth, Tyler Johnson seventh, Ron Morris in that eighth position, Robert Richards in ninth, Christopher Blanchard in 10th, Michael Brisen in 11th, Chris Bourgeois in 12th, John Pill 13th, Jeremiah Hobbs 14th, Will Weber 15th. Logan Joyner and Brett Nilsson going to be tied for that 16th position. And then in that 18th spot is going to go to, well, let me get it to scroll down here. Well, it's going to go to Joshua Clemens, and then Matthew Moniak going to round out that 20th position. So the points are really starting to shape up here. We see Jason, jumping Nate Maurer, I guess, having that race win last week, really helping him out.
As it looks like our field should be taken to grading here in just a moment. Qualifying did just end, but we will get going here at the beautiful Road America. Not a very big field here tonight. We know the Xfinity series hasn't had the biggest fields this in its opening season, so drivers, if you still are looking for a series to drive in, we know a lot of guys hitting up Bluegrass constantly, but man, why does nobody want to drive these Xfinity cars? They are so much dang fun. And hey, if you've got a lot of driver skill, you need to hit up Jason Collins, see if there's a seat available in one of these Xfinity cars. Maybe not this season, maybe have to fill in next season, but I'm sure they'd make something work. But either way, we're getting going here as Brad Gebhardt, your pole sitter, sat with a 2:17. The closest to him was a 2:19. You're going to see that J&J Toyota. He is going to be lining up P1 here tonight. As Jason Collins, he is going to be lining up P2 here in that number 3 Bluegrass Xfinity Chevy Camaro. As we'll get through the rest of your field here, Nate Maurer going to be lining up in that third spot. Ronnie Shirk going to be lining up in the fourth here tonight. Then you're going to see Ron Morris Jr. lining up in that fifth position. With the sixth position going to that Brandon Holder machine. Ryan Campbell going to start in the seventh here tonight. With the ninth place going to Robert Richards, who's actually getting an EOL. We got a couple of drivers getting EOLs here. Actually, it looks like Robert going to start in that 8th spot. Let's see, 9th should go to Michael Brisen then. 10th, maybe Brandon Zimmerman with all these EOLs. It's mixing it up a little bit. 11th, Ryan Campbell. And 12th, going to go to Brandon Holder. So a small field here tonight. 30 laps, but the Cup Series will be... this is going to set the Xfinity Series will be still racing here. Hard tonight. This is going to set the pace for this this 2-day stay here at Road America last night. Obviously, we saw the trucks at Worldwide Technology. Was very excited to see the Xfinity cars here tonight at Road America, as we're gonna get to go in here in just a moment. Got a long pace lap ahead of us.
Yeah, but just while we're waiting to get ready to go green, just give a big shout out to everybody out there on that Facebook, on that YouTube. I saw a couple of stutters at the very beginning. I do notice that iRacing is also still having issues with drivers blinking, as it was last night. Had a couple of drivers blinking out during practice, so hopefully we won't see it. But if you do see a little bit of skipping and everything going on, there is a lot of issues going on with iRacing and one of their new updates that they just did. So a lot of stuff going on, but hey, we're going to have fun. We're still going to do this the best that we can. And I already see Chris LeBourgeois in the Facebook chat saying good luck to everybody. It's good to have you in the Facebook chat, Chris. You know, as we got a small field here tonight, but still, like we said, going to have a lot of fun. It should be a really relatively quick race. I also see Chris LeBourgeois saying work in the firehouse tonight, so I'll give up that top 5 spot tonight, LOL. Yeah, man. Hey, you gotta, you know, work's more important, so I understand that. So, you know, but hey, like we said, good to still have you in here watching. You know, like we said, small field, not a lot of cars in it tonight, so it's gonna be interesting to see if Jason Collins can, you know, really show his road course ringing, as Josh said earlier, or if Brad Gebhardt's going to just drive away with that fast lap. We know there's going to be a lot of separation and a lot of single file, you know, single car racing as well. So just get ready. It's going to be no cautions, you know, only locally enforced, so no passing under the yellow whenever they get into that yellow flag spot. But other than that, this is the last time you will see the pace car, other than the pace or the lap. The stage break lap, yes, which will be at lap 12. So that will be the only time the pace car will come out, other than a caution thrown by a race control member.
And we probably will not see one of those, rarely. But out of turn number 14 and down the Road America straight, the safety car will bring him. Safety car is in now, as the pace car has done what it has done. The field is now under the digression of Brad Gebhardt. He can do what he wants to. Once he sees that green flag, he will take off that number 44 Toyota Camry. It's go, go, go. It is green here at Road America. Jason Collins in the 3 going to get off, and Chris, I'm excited to see who's going to blow this first braking zone into turn 1. Who will it be?
Yeah, this is always what's not fun for me. Coming down this straightaway, you have to get it slowed up.
Looks like they all got it woed up.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's been practicing that turn one turn, because you know, actually this is the easy one. Now here comes the really good part. You go down this hill, you get a lot of momentum built up. You have to get on those brakes a lot. Let's see if any drivers get it around. We saw Nate Maurer having a really big issue here in practice, so we'll see if it looks like he's got it through. Looks like everybody got it through. So. The Bluegrass drivers showing their A game here tonight.
Yeah, here's the other big challenge here as they get into the Moran Suite. I said Moraine, however you say that word. I don't know really know how to say it. We'll just call it the big old left-hander. As they're going to take turn 5 there and get back up the hill under the Corvette sign, as I like to call it. Always know when to brake there by judging the front of the nose being right under the sign.
It looks like... Yeah, it looks like Brad Gebhardt had a little bit of a hiccup there, Josh. He looks like he got onto that curbing and maybe had to slow up. This is also a really big braking zone you got to get in. These Xfinity cars, they do not like to slow down. A little bit of a loose bug there from that 44. Let's see if Brad Gebhardt can get it under control. But right now, everybody's still rolling. I can tell you, if I was out there on that track right now, I'd already be spun around. As I say that, it looks like Michael Brizin around right now. Yeah, the 71 of Michael Brizin. And that LNS Custom 71 is around. So like I was saying, that's pretty much me. As I had a conversation with that 71 today about some ska music. So that was a good
Whoa!
Whoa! The 51 of Ronnie Shirk into the wall. The 9 of Bryce Hunter really hard into the wall. Let's see if everybody's going to get it slowed up, get it around. Oh my goodness, that was a really big hit there from that 51.
Well, that is 2 cars down already, because Ronnie Shirk just took probably one of the biggest shots I've seen at Road America in a while. Michael Brisson just driving around saying, "Hey, I was just back there hanging out." They didn't lift. I guarantee you, they lifted. They just probably didn't break.
Yeah, you see a big hit there from the 51. Yeah, I was gonna say this was gonna be also the corner that I was talking about, but I was too busy yapping my gums about some music. But you see the 51 just getting into the corner here. Let's see. Looks like yeah, just getting in there a little too hot, getting into the corner. Looks like the 9 of Bryce Hunter also just pretty much doing the same exact thing. Yeah, just a big shot to that
Just
inside wall.
followed him in.
Yeah, just a big shot to that inside wall. So Ronnie Shirk, Bryce Hunter down pit lane. We're going to go back up here to the front. We've got Brad Gebhardt, but Jason Collins all over that back bumper of that 44. So now, like we were saying, everything's going to start separating out. We've got 30 laps, 4-mile track. You know, this is where you kind of start getting settled in. You start trying to figure out how you're going to race this race. You know, not spin the car around. That's something that you really have to work on. It's good to see Jason Collins, Brad Gebhardt really starting to work these boys, but Nate Maurer not letting up too much. He's trying to get up here and mix it around with these boys.
You know, and I'm honestly surprised that here only at the end of lap 1, that Collins and Maurer are still able to keep that that distance to Gebhardt. Usually once you get out there in that clean air on a restart, or should I say the start of a race, you usually see that lead guy either pull out or the second place guy go up and try to grab that first place. And right now it seems like Collins just doing a good job to hang on to that 44. You know, maybe as you hear that Toyota really open up out of the carousel down here into the kink. So they're going to blast down what you call a straightaway, I guess.
Yeah, you would call it a straightaway, but you know that little turn right there it's deceiving. You think you can, you think you brake a little later than you can, but oh my gosh, you have to brake so early, so much earlier than you're used to. We're just gonna kind of ride on board with all the drivers just to see where everybody's kind of sitting. Looks like everybody's got a little bit of separation from everybody. That 31 of Brandon Holder, he's got the wrong skin on Brandon. So looks like maybe it might be me.
It's because his number is 31 in Cup Series, and it's probably because his league number is 31.
Okay, so that could also be a possibility.
Yeah.
So if that is the issue, then I do apologize for being snappy.
Snappy. And more just brain fart.
Yeah.
You should know that.
Coming down into turn.
Ooh, Gebhardt loose. Did iRacing update the sound?
I don't know.
Cars just sound way different than what I remember last update. Or last race, that is. Like, I hear a lot more growl.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Haven't looked at the patch notes for iRacing in the last couple of days, or last couple of weeks, so haven't been able to keep up with it. Just really busy, so not really sure what was going on with the. I know like they were having a server issue last night, so having to just kind of muscle through that though. Right now, like we were saying, there's just a little bit of separation from everybody. The 80 of Ryan Campbell currently sitting in that 5th spot. Brandon Zimmerman coming down the hill in that 6th position. Robert Richards is about 8 seconds back from him. Whoa, as we go to him, you see him getting really loose up there. He's going to open up the door and let Ron Morris Jr. start sneaking his way up into that, and try to battle for that 7th spot. Josh Clemens in that 99. Probably had a little bit of an issue early on as well, falling back to that 9th position. Well, actually coming up 2 positions into that 9th position. Excuse me. I was looking at the wrong person on the ticker. Josh Clemens pulling his way up, really good right now. But we're going to go on board here. Looks like Brandon Holder starting to put a lot of pressure. Actually, I say that he got around Nate Maurer. So Brandon Holder going to get a pass on Nate Maurer.
I'm pretty sure Maurer let him around.
Just going to go back and check that pass out on that 971. You see that 31, the 5 will say on the track. Getting around the 971, yeah, probably just getting out of it. Looks like Ron Morris Jr. went off track. Ron Morris
Oh,
Jr.
no.
down in the gravel trap. Oh no. Looks like
Yeah,
Brandon
looks like he
Zimmerman.
blew the braking to Canada's corner. Ooh, big damage, too.
Yeah, we'll go back and see what happened with that Ron Morris machine. He's already missing a hood, it looks like. Yeah, that was that corner I was telling you about. You just have to get on the brakes really hard, and there you go. You just see him blow the braking zone. Just bump it off the tires. He'll still be able to go.
Dude in the red cap, just completely unfazed, him and his girlfriend. Not impressed with your wreck, Ron. Just kidding.
As right now,
Jason's still doing a good job, man. Holding on to the coattails. It's probably one of those things, Chris. As look at that, Gebhardt's just drifting this bad boy out there. Jason's probably just want to stay in this position, man. You're following a guy that's 2 seconds faster than you in a hot lap. You could probably learn a little bit from him, and that's what Jason's doing. He's just cruising behind this 44 of Gebhardt, finding the extra pace, and also it seems like putting a lot of pressure on it, Brad. As Ron Morris Jr. again is around, we'll see if that 76 machine rolls back out on the track. We'll see if he blows the turn 1 break in here or just got into the grass a little bit on entry.
Yeah, it looks like the 76 just blowing that turn 1 braking zone. Like we were saying, whoa, as I say that, Brandon Holder getting all off the track, taking the DRS sign out. So you see him almost pulling a Ronnie Shirk, as I was going to say just a second ago. Ronnie Shirk went ahead, pulled that car to the hauler. So that Shirk machine, just unfortunate for him on that lap 1 incident. So like we said, unfortunate for Ronnie Shirk, but hey, once we get back from this Christmas break, we'll see that Shirk go back on the lurk and get up here and start messing with these boys.
That's one thing I love about stock cars at road courses is you see them use every single bit of the track. I mean, 4 tires off, running a hole over the... It's just... That's stock car racing at road courses, and I love it. I love that there's no, time... I mean, there's time penalties, obviously, for cutting certain parts of the track or having to slow down, like Daytona road course or, the other road courses. And there's slow-down penalties, but it's not like Formula One where they're like, oh, you went 3.5 tires off here like everybody else does for the 48th time all race, so we're going to hand you a 5-second penalty. I love that it's just, hey, go out there and use what you're allowed to use. We know you can't slow that thing down, so we're not going to complain. That's what I think I like about stock cars at road courses. As we'll see Gebhardt get it slowed up, a little bit of wobble into corner entry. As it was Jason Collins still doing a good job, just kind of floating it behind him. As, Gebhardt loose now. He's been having a moment there all night. And Collins to the lead. Here comes Holder.
It also looks like Ryan Campbell went off as well. Yeah, the 80 of Ryan Campbell around. Oh, no, he lost his hood now. Ron Morris Jr. also off the track. We'll go back and check. Oh, my goodness. Everybody going off track. Ron Morris Jr. said, you know what, man? I'm done. Let's go back here and watch what happened with that 44 Brad Gebhardt coming up the Corvette hill. Gets into the corner. Oh, yeah, just overcooks it. Gets in there. Jason Collins going to be able to just drive on by him. And you see the 80 there of Ryan Campbell just pretty much doing the same thing there. Just blowing that braking zone, not able to get it slowed up in time. So Brad Gebhardt, though, he's going to still be all over the back bumper of Jason Collins, even though that little bit of a mess up, that little bit of hiccup that 44 had, that couple second difference of lap time. As I say that, Brad Gebhardt going off.
Still having troubles, yeah.
Yeah, you see, he's probably trying to overdrive to get up there and start battling it out for that position. Trying to get that position back. So that's going to open up the door for that 5 machine, or 31 machine, excuse me, on track. He's going to get it up around that 44 into that second place position. So let's see if that Brandon Holder machine can hold on to that second spot, or if Jason Collins is just going to drive away with it, and not have come under fire. We'll see. As I say that, whoa, the
Collins
3
is
going
big
up.
wide.
Yeah, as I say that, oh my goodness. Collins trying to get back on the track. Brandon Holder going to assume the lead. Whoa, you see Brad Gebhardt getting really loose.
Now let's see if Brandon Holder's gonna wreck. It's like tic-tac-toe, or not tic-tac-toe, dominoes, man. They're just all falling.
It's like it's one of those things where like, oh no, they're talking about me, or even if you don't know if they're talking about you, you're still sitting there, you're like, oh man, now I see him go off the track. Now I got to worry about if they're talking about him. Are they going to talk about me if I go off the track? So Brandon Holder now, he's going to have that mental, or unless he has the mental fortitude of a brick wall, and not trying to say that mean, saying just he lets stuff bounce off of him, and is not thinking about it, then Brandon Holder could walk away with this stage break.
He very. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say Chris Lavushwa in the Facebook chat saying, should have called in sick tonight. Crap.
Chris was thinking, man, this could have been an easy dub for me.
He's just going to kind of cycle through the field. 80 of Ryan Campbell got it under control. Got a little bit of right rear end damage on that car. So, I say, whoa, Jason Collins. Brad Gebhardt getting really loose. As I saw that, I saw the gap getting really, really close quickly.
Ooh, and Collins is wide again. Brad Gebhardt back into second place.
Yeah, that's what I was looking out for. It looked like that Jason Collins machine was starting to have a little bit of hiccups in that car. So that's going to open up the door for the 44 Brad Gebhardt. Now he's going to have to maintain his position because he's got a 5-second gap to make up between him and Brandon Holder. So Brandon Holder just got to hold on to that lead.
So yeah, here at lap 7, Brandon Holder going to be out in the lead after Gebhardt and Collins were battling it out so hard. I think they heated their tires up to the point of where they were just driving on, kind of like butter on a hot skillet. They were just sliding around. So we'll see him get it settled back down here, try to come back to grips with that race car. 24 to go, or 23 to go this next time by. See how they're going to deal with this. They're going to have to now, once they get to that stage break, kind of recuperate, as they're both just still having troubles, man. Jason's probably going to think, should I add Road America back to the schedule next season?
Yeah, in the driver meeting, a lot of the drivers were saying, oh, man, come on, we don't want to do a road course. So, it's one of those things where, you either love it or hate it. A lot of people hate road courses. Not a lot of people like going left, as Rylan Greer in the Facebook chat saying, I'm late, but yeehaw NASCAR.
Hey, Rylan.
As right now, it's just a slow rolling race until that stage break. I also want to point out the laps to say to go. It will not let me change it to how many laps are left. So I'm trying to figure that out. It's never done this to me before, so I'm trying to figure out how to change it. But right now, it's not letting me do it. I'll let Josh. I'll just tell Josh to every now and then update you on what lap we're on.
Oh, I gotta be y'all's lap counter? Dang it. I don't even like these people. Nah, just kidding.
Is right now, Brad Gebhardt is starting to stretch out that gap a little bit between him and Jason Collins, now out to about a second. So Brad Gebhardt starting to find that little bit of rhythm. He's now slowed that gap down to now about 4 seconds. It was about a 5.5 second gap, but it looks like, whoa, Brad Gebhardt going to fake out Jason Collins. Jason Collins going to go down pit lane, maybe decided to do it, or maybe Brad Gebhardt did the old fake-a-rooney and went to pull down pit lane, and Jason got caught. But it looks like Nate Maurer going to pull his way down pit lane now. Everybody kind of come in and get those Ford Fresh Goodyears and that Sunoco fuel. We've only got 3 sets of tires, so 4 sets if you technically count the one that you start with, and then you got 3 sets sitting in the pit. So they will probably take one of their sets now, get that 1 set out of the way, and then go out there and try to figure out the grip just a little bit differently. I always say you use those first set of tires to, kind of figure out how you can and can't drive the track. But also, it looks like Nate Maurer, Robert Richards, and Josh Clement coming down. Brandon Zimmerman also down pit lane. So a lot of drivers getting bit by that pit stop bug. So Jason Collins now out on the field. You got to remember he's got those cold tires, so he's gonna have to wait and warm them up just a little bit. Right now, Ryan Campbell sitting in that third spot. He's missing a hood right now, and he's got it really crinkled up back in. So he's going to have to hold off that Jason Collins machine once he gets him. But Brandon Holder now out to another 7-second gap. So it looks like a little bit of issue from that Brad Gebhardt machine. He's starting to fall back just a little bit. As I say that, Ron Morris Jr. into that same trap. You see those tires? That's probably his tire marks from the last time he went into that same dirt trap. So Ron Morris Jr. really having issues here tonight. Unfortunate for that 76 machine. But we're going to go back up here on board with that Brandon Holder machine. He's starting to get it under control. Now, like we were saying, out to almost a 8 2/10 gap. Actually, an 8 2/10 gap right now. So Brad Gebhardt trying to fall in and get that position. But Ryan Campbell, he's about 13 seconds back, but he's got that damage. We'll see if Jason Collins can catch up, or if we're going to have to wait for that stage break, because he's got about 23 seconds on that third place position. So really a little bit. Looks like Brandon Holder down pit lane now.
Yeah, Holder's going to give up that spot to Gebhardt. It sounds like Ryan Campbell as well. So we'll see some more drivers coming down pit road here at lap 8. These road courses, very common if you're not used to, the pit stop cycles on road courses, to see them stop very early. You have to think of how long these tracks are. 4 miles here at Road America. That's basically 2 Talladegas. Think about that. Yeah, so that's why they're coming down here at lap 8. You're going to see, Jason Collins is what you're going to see, wheeling that son of a gun through the last turn.
Let's see, that's going to give him the lead back here. But
yeah, Brad Gebhardt and
Brandon Holder.
Ryan
Actually,
Campbell.
I say that Brandon Holder on his way out right now. So maybe
should give him second.
Yeah, Jason Collins is going to take over that second position. Brad Gebhardt currently sitting in the pit lane. Ryan Campbell also on his way out. Brad Gebhardt and Ryan Campbell on their way out. You see the 971 of Nate Maurer. He's going to be fighting that 44 for that third place position. He's going to take over it for now going into turn 1. But let's see if the 44 Brad Gebhardt probably going to be able to take over that position. As you see him starting to make a move going into turn 2 there, but not going to do it. Going to just settle out, maybe wait for the straightaway to make that move.
Yeah, it looks like right now Gebhardt is under. It sounds like Nate Maurer, though, did say he was going to let him have it, so I don't really think Maurer's going to try to fight this too much here tonight. He's just kind of out here, I think, trying to get as much experience and as many points as he can without jeopardizing his race or anyone else's, which is a smart move. I mean, you don't want to be that guy that does, anything over ambitious that'll, get you or the guy you're racing in trouble. So respect it from Maurer. As you see, Gebhardt clearly has the pace. As you say that, though, Maurer locked it up, got the rear end around. I think he missed a shift, or he just missed his RPM match. Listen, you'll hear him. He doesn't RPM match this, I bet. No, he hit the grass.
He hits the grass,
okay,
yeah.
That's what it was.
He gets in the grass, yeah. So that's what happened to that Nate Maurer machine. Yeah, right there, getting in the grass, starts to get on the brakes, and then the car just it doesn't want to stay settled. It does
how many times
exactly
I've done that here?
Do you know how many times I've done that in the Xfinity cars here? Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
I've done that so many times. You just get over just a touch too much into that grass. You go to get on the brakes, and then it just sends it around. So Jason Collins now to a 9-second gap between him and that 31 of Brandon Holder. So if Brandon Holder was to, no pun intended, hold on to the lead for a few more laps, he'll walk away with the stage break at least. We're going to get everybody racked back up, as I see Ryland saying much better now over on that YouTube channel. So good to have you on the YouTube channel now, Rylan, and everybody else over on the Facebook YouTube channel, everybody that is here watching tonight. We do really appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out with us. I mean, I'm just treating this as a big old hangout race, just with a bunch of friends hanging out here tonight. The Bluegrass Xfinity boys doing a really good job out here showing us they can still drive these road courses, but Brad Gebhardt starting to really close in on Jason Collins now. He's now got it down to a 7-second gap. It was about 14 seconds a few seconds ago. Now he's got it down to a 7-second gap. He's really starting to close in.
Yeah, Gebhardt's definitely got the speed here. He's digging. He's just got to make up for all his earlier mistakes, just like the rest of these drivers, Jason Collins and Ryan Campbell, all trying to make up for mistakes. They'd be in better positions here if they didn't shoot themselves in the foot, but they've still got that stage break, like you said, to recuperate and just try to get back in it. You know, you're just out there really at this point, just turning laps, having a good time here at a road course. And, you know, it really doesn't turn into a race really till after that stage break and everything turns back, you know, around, and you got to get that mindset re-going again, that you're back in a race too wide. And, you know, racing that guy next to you for a position instead of just kind of out there on a Sunday drive, as you know they call it. But tonight we'll see these guys just kind of get settled out here in this halfway point to the stage. As you're going to see Brandon Holder now, your leader, still up to about 11-second gap on Jason Collins, so just doing a good job. Just kind of in that rhythm, and if, you know, you're on a road course like Road America, if you're me, I'd have music on right now, just cruising, vibing, just trying to set some good lap times, hit my marks, and get around this racetrack, get this race over with, catch my first victory here in the Xfinity cars.
Yeah, Brandon Holder doing a good job just watching and biding his time around all that traffic that he was having going on. In that earlier part of the race, you know, Jason and Brad both going off the track. So right now, Brandon's just kind of cruising in the track. You know, not really pushing the car too hard, it looks like. But Jason Collins not making up any time on him. He's falling back at least 3 seconds on him right now. So Jason now falling back to almost 3 seconds. Excuse me, 2 seconds now. Falling back 2 seconds on that Holder machine, as it looks like Brandon Zimmerman has a lot of damage on that car. Robert Richards also having looks like having a issue there in that spot that Ron Morris Jr. was having issues in.
I think that's going to be the keyword of tonight, issues. Everybody's having them. Bryce Hunter, Chris, for him to have that big impact behind Ronnie Shirk, still got somewhat of a good race car to be going around here. I mean, I was thinking that thing is going to be a lot more beat up than what it is. As he's all over the back of our good friend Robert Richards. As we'll see them maybe race here into turn 1. Oh yeah, Bryce has definitely got the braking zone down a lot more, as they're going to be too wide here. Woo! Bryce is all in the grass. Robert's getting loose on the outside. This is good old road course racing.
Yeah, you're gonna see Bryce trying to get it slowed up going here into turn 2. He's gonna make the pass on Robert, but let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Let's see if he can keep the rear end under him. He gets it a little loose, but he's gonna make the pass on Robert. Go ahead and make that position up. So Bryce Hunter moves himself back up into the 6th position, like you were saying, Josh, with that really big hit that him and that Ronnie Shirk machine had. For him to still be plugging out here like he is right now, that's good on him. Yeah, you know, he gets that little bit of damage fixed. You know, get some fresh tires at this stage break. He could get out here and still be mixing it up with them.
Could be indeed. I mean, it's just more interesting to see now how these guys are gonna take it after the stage. I mean, you're gonna see drivers really wanting to push the issue once they get more comfortable with the track, that is, and just see how they're gonna push this mid-race scenario here. As you see, Mauer, he's just kind of hanging out, man. He's had a couple issues here tonight, and I think he's just more or less just wanting to be in the situation of just, let's get out of this race. Let's get us some, let's get out of this race. Let's get us some good points. And other than that, looking like a pretty solid event so far from all of our guys. I mean, just some hiccups. I mean, a lot of these guys probably not used to being here at a track like Road America.
Jason Collins about to come under fire from Brad Gebhardt. Brad Gebhardt starting to really show that speed. He had it down, like I said, it was about a 12-second gap just a minute ago. And then got it down to about 7 about 2 laps ago. Now he's got it down to a 2 6/10 gap. So Jason Collins about to come under fire from that 44 Brad Gebhardt. So we'll see if Jason has anything to hold off that first or that third place position from overtaking him and getting that second place from him. But Brandon Holder now coming into a couple of lap traffic cars. I want to say that's the 71, actually going to go a lap down. The 71 of Michael Brizzen currently... Sorry. Ryland said let's, and I'm talking about Brandon, and I already know what he's going to say. So, I'm sorry, that was just, I had to laugh there for a minute, but Brandon Holder sitting out in the lead right now. He's, like I said, he's about to put that 71 of Michael Brizzen a lap down, but let's see if Michael Brizzen can hang on to that lead lap, so that way he doesn't go a lap down whenever we go to that stage break.
Yeah, he does have the leader right there on his rear. This should be the stage break right here, shouldn't it? Yeah, that's the stage.
Yeah, so the stage break is out. Michael Brizzen going to stay on the lead lap. Like I was saying, lucky for that 71. He went around earlier, had a little bit of a hiccup, but hey, like we were saying, you know, everybody makes mistakes on these tracks, so he got it situated now. He's going to go back around, get some new tires on his car possibly, and take over that position. But hey, Brandon Holder going to walk away with that Blanchard's towing stage win.
Yeah, we will have a word with that 31 here in just a moment. See what he's got to say about that stage win.
Yeah, Joey, we are on lap 12 right now, so it's 30 laps, so I'm sorry, you'll have to do a little bit of math. I don't know what it is about this road course. I guess it's road course racing. That's why it's doing it the way it is. But it will not let me change it to how many, how many laps there, like what lap we're on. It only says to go. I don't know why it won't let me change it. I've tried making it to where it does it, but it doesn't let me do that. So there's 30 laps though. We're on lap 12 right now, so 18 laps to go. So like I said, just have to do a little bit of math. I'm sorry, man. I'll try to convey what lap we're on as much as I can.
We're on lap 13 currently at the moment.
There you go, lap 13. But seeing a lot of these drivers, really get the car underneath them, it's a really good thing. A lot of the drivers, we were going into this. I was watching a lot of the drivers in the practice session earlier, and a lot of them were going around. I know you can't really judge the race off of the practice session, but I saw a lot of drivers going around, and I was like, "Ooh, this one's gonna be rough," but it hasn't been as bad as I was expecting it to be. It's actually been a really good race. Jason has been doing a really good job. Brandon Holder, like I said, he definitely been putting some practice in. We're gonna have to ask him how many laps he put into this track to get ready for this.
Yeah, as these caution laps are going to be a little bit of a travel here before they get down pit road and everything, and we get back to green flag racing. So I would say this would be the time. If you want a snack, if you want to drink, you need to go step out of the room right quick, would probably be the time to do it, because these drivers are going to be on a little bit of a quest here. And while we are waiting for our drivers to get down pit road and everything, Chris and I are going to step away for a moment, and we are going to go to a side-by-side, have a word from our league sponsors. Sorry, Chris. Looks like we were both going in for that at the same time. All right, and it looks like we do have our drivers out of pit road. We're going to go ahead and bring up Brandon Holder. Have a word with your stage 1 winner. Or stage only winner. Have a word with him and see what that 31's got to say. Brandon Holder, Chris and Josh up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hey, man, we saw you pick up the stage break here, but we saw a lot of drivers having some big issues here. You got Brad Gebhardt out in front of you, who is our original pole sitter of the night. How are you going to attack the second stage here? And, how are we going to deal with all the problems we saw all you guys having here in the earlier running?
Yeah, man, it's a tough track. We're just going to try to tiptoe and find the right opportunity to get around them here.
Yeah, it's almost like that old SpongeBob episode where he's driving with his big toe only. I feel like that's how it is, around this road course. But, Brandon, we saw you pick up a well-deserved stage win. You kept it mostly clean out of all the guys, and you coming off pit road here in second, started 6th, and got to say, early on, good stage run, and hopefully we'll see that 31 picking up some momentum here through this second half of the race, and maybe see that 31 back up here in the booth later.
Yeah, that's the plan, man.
All right, well, again, congratulations on the stage break. Brandon, thank you for taking the time. And we'll let you get back down here to your team, and congratulations on the stage once more, and hopefully we'll be talking to you a little bit later here.
All right, buddy, I appreciate it.
All right, appreciate you, man. All right, and that was Brandon Holder, your stage winner. That 31 machine going to be starting off second here after the end of this caution lap. Whenever it decides to go back green, we know sometimes it'll go 2 to green, sometimes it'll go 14 to green, and it looks like tonight it's going to go now 1 to green. This is your go lap. So we'll see these drivers get double filed back up here, and they will be going back to green flag racing here in just a moment, and expecting to see some guys be ambitious here, as we've only got a couple cars left out on the track. This is almost like when you go to your local short track and they've got those little like street stocks out there, and you've got like 8 guys in the field. It's kind of how it feels. But hey, like I said, still having fun here, having a good time. These guys are still out here racing for championship and playoff points, so we're going to be here to take it as serious as possible. I know these drivers are doing the same thing. As up, looks like we do got one more driver just waiting to get caught up. Brandon Zimmerman's like, hey, can you guys wait up? I'm having a dig here, so just wait.
Yeah, he's also in the Facebook chat saying, is it over yet?
I want to go home.
Yeah, so I see Rylan also over in the YouTube chat saying, I'll have you know, I just looked down at the stream and ended up Jennifer Joe Cobbing into the infield at Las Vegas, so I'm assuming he's playing a NASCAR game of some sort. And then also asks, is it time to go to the drunk pit reporter yet? Well, we do not have one of those, unfortunately.
Rylan is, I think, saying that is himself. He wants to be the drunk pit reporter, I think. Yeah.
And then also Joey Doucette on the YouTube chat saying, you guys are doing a good job as always. Hey man, we're just here having fun. Like I said, we knew it was gonna be a small field here tonight. Everything. It's a road course, so everything was gonna kind of like just flow really quickly. And it's been going pretty well so far. A lot of cars going off the track. So like I said, we're not going to focus on the first person so much. We're going to kind of flush through the field a little bit. Let everybody, because everybody's going to get separated. We'll let everybody, get on the stream. Everybody have a little bit of fun. We'll poke fun at people going off track, because I know I'd probably do it too. He said he'll send in the application. Don't worry, Josh. Rylan did.
Applications are not being taken right now.
He
sir.
said what color crayon is acceptable?
Oh gosh.
As you see everybody starting to get called up there, Michael Brisson. It looks like Ryan Campbell's getting called up here. The 80 missing that front bumper. This is going to be interesting to see how these drivers handle now being called up with each other. We were talking about Jason Collins. Gonna see if he's gonna be able to get everything underneath him. We know he's sort of a road course ringer. You know, we've been with Bluegrass long enough to know every time he gets on a road course, he can really tear it up. So gonna be interesting to see when that 3 decides to make a move, or if he's gonna have a little bit of hiccup like you saw earlier. Or if Nate Maurer is gonna be able to take back over that first position in points.
As they bring the race cars through turns number 14 and back down the Road America straightaway, we'll see these drivers get back to grips with some racing here, as it'll be 15 laps to go at the green flag. So it looks like Brandon Zimmerman just now starting to get called up, and they're going to go green without him. He might have a good run here up the hill, being full throttle already.
Yeah, big checkup on the outside for the 44 Brad Gebhardt. He's really falling back. That inside lane is starting to, I guess you could say it was the outside lane going into the corner. Really got ahead of steam. So, whoa, the 44 getting a little checked up. Everybody getting into the corner, though. See Michael Brisson, or excuse me, Brandon Zimmerman being able to fall back in now. So that big head of steam really helped him out.
Yeah, I think that was the 71, not the 20. I had it backwards. That was my fault. Or maybe it was Ron Morris Jr. But either way, Brandon Holder back in the lead. Brad Gebhardt's going to lose 3 positions in turn 1 alone.
Yeah, so Brandon Holder, like you said, back out to the lead. Nate Maurer going to roll himself up into second position. Like we were saying, that turn 1 really opened it up. 44 Brad Gebhardt just really slow into turn 1.
Robert Richards in third.
Yeah, Robert Richards moved himself up into that third position. Looks like he's got his hood back on his car now. So it looks like somebody had to run all the way across the track, get his hood, and throw it back on there. The 12 going to dive it down into the corner here. Looks like everybody's got the car figured out. It looks like Jason Collins is just trying to bide his time right now. Really just, whoa, getting her a little loose right here. He's riding that line right now. He is trying to keep her under the gas. Brandon Holder, whoa, getting really crazy coming out of that corner. See if anybody has an issue like we did earlier. It doesn't look like anybody's going to have a Bryce Hunter-esque moment. Is Brandon Holder going to pull it out of the corner here, going up into the S, up the uphill part. Robert Richards now coming under attack from that 44 Brad Gebhardt, and then the 3 of Jason Collins also on that back bumper, really trying to hold on to that position, not let anybody go. But like we were saying, Bryce Hunter being one of those drivers that had that incident with that 51 of Ronnie Shirk earlier, you know, having to really, you know, come in and take a lot of damage repairs. So good to see that 9 machine still really out here cooking, you know, cooking on the track. The 80 of Ryan Campbell on that inside lane. Whoa, look at that. Jason Collins under fire now, or putting that 12 under fire.
Ooh.
12.
Bryce Hunter got loose. As Brad Gebhardt's going to lead this little 5-car pack here, man. They were too wide all the way up the straightaway. They are racing here for this 7th, 8th, 9th. Excuse me, 5th, 6th, and 7th position. I had that backwards. And Sim, it showed me a different position for him because he passed some cars. On SDK, it's showing me ahead, so I do apologize about that. But you're going to see Nate Maurer now starting to fall off of Brandon Holder a lot. Looks like Brad Gebhardt about the same distance. So, you know, Nate Maurer just kind of in his own little island right now as Jason Collins thought he was going to make a move on that 44, but it looks like he didn't have it. But he's going to be all over. Woo, 44 big loose there for a moment. So Brad Gebhardt might have been fast in qualifying, but it looks like in race trim, he is having all the mistakes come to him under pressure.
Yeah, that's one thing I always say. You know, I get into a race, I do really bad in qualifying. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to have to take it easy. You know, just drive the car. And once I do that, you know, it seems to work out. It looks like I had a little bit of an issue from that Brandon Zimmerman machine, but he's going to get it under control. Going to go up here on board here with that that Brandon Holder machine. Looks like he's out to a really big gap behind, I'm sorry, excuse me, in front of Nate Maurer. Nate Maurer now to a 3 7/10 gap. Right now, the 44 Brad Gebhardt is starting to come under fire from Jason Collins. Still putting the pressure all over that back bumper. Whoa, a little bit of a lockup there from that 44 Brad Gebhardt, having to get on that those brakes, keep that that car from getting around on him. So the 44 just getting into the corner a little hot, having to check her up. So you should see that 3 machine get a pass here before too long if the 44 keeps driving it in really hard. See Jason Collins looks like he's trying to make a move on that inside. He is. Jason Collins making a pass on the inside. The 80 of Ryan Campbell going to make a move on the inside of him as well. So Brad Gebhardt really off a pace there going into turn 1. Maybe just wanted to get into that corner. Whoa, as I say that, look at that. The 99 of Josh Clemens just coming down the corner all kinds of sideways.
Man, he just went on a ride, that 99. I'm surprised he is still rolling after that.
Yes, we're going to ride on board here with that Josh Clemens machine. See what happened from his point of view. See him getting, it looks like might have gotten to the grass. Whoa, ho. Barely missing that wall. If you could have thought he could have got it, it looks like it damaged it and then fixed itself. It was like the game thought he hit it, then was like, nope. See, it was like crinkle and then fix.
Yeah, that's just what that 99 of Josh Clemens has. Auto repair and race car. I mean, they've just took the liberties out of their team to make that. So a lot of teams going to be reaching out to that 99, I'm sure, trying to figure out how to get that.
Wait, yeah, that could be a cheat there for that that 99 machine. So, hey, admins there, wink, wink. Nah, I'm just kidding. Jason Collins now got around that that 44 Brad Gebhardt a couple laps ago, coming up the Corvette hill. So Jason Collins now trying to chase down that 971 and Nate Maurer. It looks like he's starting to close that gap in, but we're gonna have to watch and see if that 3 machine can get the car slowed up enough, and if he can get up here and start making up some time to that 31 of Brandon Holder, because Brandon Holder, he is just really starting to run off with the lead. See, coming up the hill here, over the start-finish line, it is pretty much blind going into turn 1. And the only thing that's really tell is once you start seeing those cones, you know, okay, I got to start slowing up. See him diving in here into turn 1, riding those rumble strips, trying to use all the track that he can get, going down into turn 2 here. Really having to get on those brakes, get that thing turned right. Doing a good job here is that Brandon Holder machine. But Jason Collins gotten around Nate Maurer, Josh.
Yeah, Jason's back on the tear, it seems like. As we'll look at that pass, it looks like it was in that turn 1 area. It's a textbook pass in a turn 1 by Jason Collins.
Yeah, pretty much looks like Jason set him up the same way he did going into the last corner. So Jason Collins doing a good job moving up through the field. But now he's got an 8-second gap between him and that 31 of Brandon Holder. So now he's got to catch Brandon Holder. You see him coming down the hill as Brandon Holder's going around the corner here. Jason Collins, like we said, going to have to make up a lot of time. So, whoa, looks like he was going to go a little wide there, but look at that, Josh. Nate Maurer still trying to apply that pressure to that 3 machine. Not looking like Nate Mauer's wanting to fall off here and give it up too easy.
Yeah, he's going to have to get on it if he wants to stay on the podium, Nate Maurer. I mean, he's got Ryan Campbell right on the rear of that race car now. As you see, after Jason Collins got past, he has just kind of put the gas pedal down. You don't want to get past with a man with no hood. And Ryan Campbell's about to do that to Nate Maurer. And Mauer's going to give it to him. Never mind, he's not going to give it to him. Ryan, I heard Ryan Campbell come over and say, "You're good. Let's just keep going." So Mauer's just playing the gentleman's game right now. You know, he's being one of those guys. If he seems faster than me, I'm going to let him go. But seems like Ryan Campbell's contemporary with it. He likes to be in this little bit of a race right here. He's enjoying it. Lap 20.
All right, so at lap 20, we've got these drivers kind of single filed out. We're going to go to a LNS Customs loud pedal. Just let everybody kind of watch all the drivers. We're going to go through the couple of camera views. Just let everybody get the sights and sounds of beautiful Road America, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back, folks. About 8 laps here to go in the race at Road America's Xfinity cars are looking to cap up the night here, as it looks like Brandon Holder's still in the lead, but we got Ryan Campbell, Nate Maurer, Bryce Hunter, Brad Gebhardt, and Josh Clemens all down pit road this time. So we'll see Brandon Holder and Jason Collins make another stop here. They have decided to stay out. It sounds like the 28 Brandon Zimmerman going to come down as well. But we're seeing what could be or what will be, I say what would be, or should be, what will be our last pit stops of the night here. Before we see these drivers get this night over with here at Road America, I'm sure some of them probably thinking, man, I'm just ready to get out of here and get back to the ovals. But we'll see them have to wrangle it up here about, like I said, 8 more laps. Lap 23 out of 30 here, as you'll see the number 5 of Brandon Holder come through the carousel into the kink to get himself set up towards the back straightaway into Canada corner and put another lap onto this race. Brandon Holder doing an excellent job, as you see Jason Collins 11 seconds back from him. As Holder and Collins, the only 2 guys that have not came down pit road just yet. I'm sure they will here soon, as they've got all the time in the world though to decide when they want to come down pit road. A good gap between them and the cars behind, so they'll be able to kind of decide really when they want to come down pit road.
Yeah, but a 12-second gap between them now, Josh. That was it was a
Holder
lot
coming
bigger
in.
than that. Yeah, Brandon Holder down pit lane. So we'll see if Jason Collins decides to go ahead and pull that trigger as well. We've only got 8 laps to go, so this is gonna be it's gonna be an interesting thing to see whether or not these drivers can hold on to what they have. You see Jason Collins down pit lane now. So now it's gonna be if Nate Maurer and co can catch back up with everybody. And whoa, as I say that, Nate Maurer off of the corner. Whoa, going into turn 11, just really getting out of sorts there. Almost pulled the same thing that Shirk and that 9 of Bryce Hunter did, but he didn't, so was able to save it up there. So Brandon Holder, Jason Collins down pit lane right now, still pulling it into their pit stalls. See Brandon Holder all over that gas, trying to get it going. You see the flames coming out the side of it there. Brandon Holder on his way out of pit lane. So coming up the hill right now is that 80 of Ryan Campbell. I see we're having a little bit of lag on the stream, so I do apologize about that. Trying to get it figured out, but the 80 of Ryan Campbell pulling out behind, or excuse me, the 3 of Jason Collins pulling out in front of that 80. So right now we've got a battle for that 3rd position, but we should see Jason Collins pull away just a little bit. He has been showing a lot of speed here in these later runs. As I see Bobby Hall Jr. in the Facebook chat saying, "Get him, boys." Good to have you in the Facebook, Bobby. Right now, Jason Collins starting to put a little bit of a gap between him and that 80 of Ryan Campbell. Brandon Holder, though, still out to a 10-second gap. So Brandon Holder starting to show that he really knows what he's doing out here on this track. He's definitely showing the pace and the speed. Also, want to say a big shout out to Bobby Hall for winning that race last night at Worldwide in the Truck Series. So congratulations to him, man. Just still a big shout out to you. I know that track is one crazy track to drive. So it definitely takes a different breed of driver to be able to pull off a win there. As right now, you're starting to see that gap between that 80 and that 3 of Jason Collins now out to a 2 3/10 gap. So, yeah, that Ryan Campbell machine just having a lot of problems in that car. 6 seconds back from that 80 machine is that 971 of Nate Maurer. He's got that 9 of Bryce Hunter all over his back bumper. So Bryce Hunter trying to show his speed up here early on in this race. Excuse me, later on in this race. That's what I meant. Late in the race, having that big hiccup from that Ronnie Shirk incident early on in the race on lap 1. that 9 of Bryce Hunter doing a really good job showing that he's still got the speed in that car. So Ryan Campbell now about 6 seconds down from that 9 machine. Bryce Hunter could be looking at a podium. As you see, the 971 still all in the grass coming up the hill. That car all kinds of getting loose as he was pulling up the hill, but able to keep it under control. As we're going to go back and see just what was going on in that 971 machine as he's coming up that hill. As actually that was a little further back than what I thought it was, so we'll just actually go back live. So Brandon Holder now got about a 10-second gap. Yeah, so Jason Collins put about 5/10 on that 31 machine, but not looking like he's going to be able to catch him here with 6 laps to go. Jason Collins about 9/10 back. Yeah, about 9 and 5/10 now. So Brandon Holder just starting to put that gap back on him. Ryan Campbell 3 and 6/10 back from that 3 machine. So he's got that 9 of Bryce Hunter, who looks like that gap that he was starting to gain on that 80 machine is starting to slowly dwindle away. Brad Gebhardt, unfortunate to see Brad Gebhardt, who just set a fast time, 2:16.55 that last lap. So Brad Gebhardt still setting fast laps, but this late in the race, it's too late to be setting them fast laps, man. You got to make 21 seconds up.
Yeah, that's a big lap right there at 2:16. I want to say that was better than his freaking qualifying lap.
Mm-hmm. It was.
As Brandon Holder and Jason Collins are just kind of floating their way here to this the end of this race. I mean, Holder's doing a good job. He doesn't really got to worry about much of anything, but Jason Collins could come under some pressure here to Ryan Campbell if he's not too careful. And to say that Robert Richards in that 8th place getting around a little bit, he's going to gather back up. Not too much of an issue. Maybe just got out on the bumps here and lost control of the race car. Or is it up here in the left-hander? Oh, it is.
Whoa,
okay,
really hot in the corner. He was going really hot into that turn.
As we'll see, Brandon Holder, though, grabbed the lap 26, 5 to go. So 5 laps to go for the 5 machine. We'll see if Brandon Holder can cap off the win here tonight at Road America. As Jason Collins still about 9 seconds back. He's got about 4 seconds now to Ryan Campbell, so he's starting to extend that gap just a little bit more. Those fresh tires obviously going to come into advantage. It's a 2:16 from Brandon Holder and a 2:16 from Jason Collins that last time by. So it's surprising that these guys are putting down faster lap times in race trim than they were qualifying, but I guess it's just going to show that they've got a little bit more knowledge now of the racetrack than they did 26 laps ago. So good to see these drivers, though, picking up the pace here in the ladder running. See Brandon Holder whip it through and come to the carousel, really whipping it a little bit loose there. As I say that, Jason Collins might be under pressure here to Ryan Campbell. And he is indeed. Jason Collins has come under pressure to Ryan Campbell. 7/10 now, the gap. Jason had to have something happen.
Yes, I don't see any markers of anything that happened with that Jason Collins machine. Jason might just be out there trying to drive it a little slower, just trying to take it a little easier. And now it's starting to bite him as it looks like 971 went off track coming into turn 11. So Nate Maurer going off track as we're going to see what happened with that Nate Maurer machine. Yeah, it looks like just coming out of there, taking the DRS sign out. Just having a little bit of hiccups in that car. But we've only got 4 laps to go, so Brandon Holder, like Josh was saying, still holding on to that lead. He's got a sizable gap now to that Jason Collins machine. So, you know, Jason Collins just having a little bit of early race hiccups. He's now under fire from that 80 of Ryan Campbell, who's missing that hood, but it might be a graphics error for us. I know sometimes, you know, people can be missing bumpers for me, and I can say, hey, you're missing a bumper, and they're like, no, I'm not. So it could be an issue like that, as I do see we are starting to hit a little bit of lag here on the stream. Again, do apologize about that. I'm going to have to check and see if there's a couple of settings that are a little wonky here tonight, but we'll get it figured out before the race tomorrow. But hey, like we said, we really appreciate everybody coming out here on the Facebook, on the YouTube chat. Really do want to thank everybody that takes the time out of their nights to come and just sit and kind of hang out with us, have a little bit of fun, watch these races go on. As you know, we do really enjoy sitting here and hanging out with you guys. So like I said, do appreciate everybody that's coming out, hanging out, having a lot of fun, you know, with us here tonight. So you know, make sure to check us out tomorrow night at the same time. We'll be here for the Cup Series. So we're going to be doing the Cup racing tomorrow night at Road America. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun to have the Cup Series here tomorrow night, you know, and then we'll be off for 2 weeks. Then we'll be coming back to New Hampshire. So that's going to be a lot of fun when we come back on January 3rd to New Hampshire. But right now, we've got that Jason Collins machine who's still got that 80 of Ryan Campbell all over that back bumper. Coming under fire, like I said, is that 3 of Jason Collins. Like, it looks like going up the hill, he's got that little bit of speed boost over that 80. But like we were saying, Brandon Holder, who just kind of took over the lead here early on and has not looked back ever since, has just really been showing that he is a road course ringer. It looks like he's got that 71 of Michael Brizzen, who is in front of him, who might finally go a lap down. He did escape that going a lap down early on in the race, but now it looks like he will be coming under fire here before too long. But Brandon Holder doing a good job holding on to that first spot. But like we were saying just a second ago, I hate to sound like a broken record, but man, Ryan Campbell putting Jason Collins all under fire here with 3 laps to go. He's wanting that second position. Looks like Robert Richards going off the track. Whoa, getting really loose there. Is that 12 of Robert Richards? He's going to get it slowed up there. I want to say that's 20 of Brandon Zimmerman that is in front of him. Yes, it is. But 3 laps to go. Coming into turn 10 is that 31 of Brandon Holder. It says the 5 on the side of the car, but he's really he is really the 31 on the track. So that 31 coming around the corner into turn 11. As you saw, a lot of drivers having a lot of issues there today. And then you're coming into turns 11A and turns 11B into Canada corner, turn 12. See that 5 machine diving it off. 31 machine, excuse me, diving it off into the corner. He's going up into the S's, but we're going to go back here, check on Jason Collins and Ryan Campbell, see if those two are still duking it out. I was going to see if Bryce Hunter was also starting to catch up with that 80, but it doesn't look like that distance is closed up any. I want to say Nate Maurer was around. Yes, it looked like Nate Maurer crashed. He came back on track and crashed, so not sure, but it looks like he's got that car going now. So Nate Maurer currently sitting in that 6th spot, trying to just hang on to what he has left. But 2 laps to go. Brandon Holder still holding on to the lead. Jason Collins 16 seconds back.
Yeah, Brandon Holder looks like he is going to hold on to her for the current moment. He's got 2 laps to get it done here. He's just got to see turn 1 more time tonight. And he will be your later 16 seconds, or your winner, excuse me, 16 seconds to Jason Collins. So he can't afford going off track and doing anything too crazy, but he can afford a small hiccup here and there throughout the lap or two and still get away comfortably, as Ryan Campbell is doing all he can to try to maybe get up here and run this second place down from Jason Collins. Or it looks like Ryan Campbell could just be happy with that podium position, as we'll see him get braked down here into the hard left-hander and get ready up the hill. As we've seen so many cars here tonight I think any turn all night tonight, we've seen cars go around. It looked like Jason might have just gotten a little sideways. He did actually on corner exit. That's going to allow Campbell to pull up just to the back of Collins a little bit, but out on that corner exit down the hill into the carousel, it looks like Jason Collins is just going to pull that gap back out to a second and start stretching those legs a little bit.
Yeah, as you see the 71 of Michael Prison is going to go ahead and pull over, let those drivers get around, not wanting to mess up anything going on up here in the front. Right now, the 80 and the 3. Whoa, as I go up here to the 3, getting off the track. Woo! That's going to open up the door for that 80 of Brian Campbell, even with that missing hood.
Go defensive to the inside here, Jason. Doesn't look like Ryan Campbell's got the run. Big lock up. Shoot, I'd take a lockup, though, than wrecking that race car right there coming to the last lap.
White flag is out. Brandon Holder going to go ahead and cross that finish line. Try to hang on to it for one more lap. You see a big check up there for that 12 of Robert Richards, but he's going to go ahead and allow that car to get around. But Jason Collins still under fire from that 80 machine. I wonder if he's got anything for him on this last lap.
We'll see if Ryan Campbell is contemporary with this third spot, or if he's really going to try it as Jason Collins big wide. I keep saying it might be right. Oh, it's Campbell around! No way. Doesn't look like he blew it up, but man, Bryce Hunter just passed him.
Yeah, so there goes Bryce Hunter.
Man,
Brad
poor
Gebhardt.
Ryan Campbell. I've got a kind of lump in my throat for that 80 machine.
Yeah, definitely gut-wrenching for that 80 machine.
Man.
You know, that's something last turn, last lap, man. Just car comes out from
First
under
turn,
you.
last lap.
Yeah, first turn, last lap. That's what I mean. Right now, Brandon Holder going down into turn 11. Let's see if he can hang on to it. Whoa, it looks like he had to get out of it there for a second. It looks like he's going to keep it under control going into turn 12. Is that Brandon Holder machine? Looks like Jason Collins now got a 9-second gap between him, so it's pretty much cruise mode for that Jason Collins machine. But Brandon Holder, he's got just one more turn to go, and then he pulls it around for his victory here in the Bluegrass Xfinity Series. But up the hill, Brandon Holder is coming. He is going to win the Jingle All the Way 120 here at the Road America Raceway.
As Jason Collins and Bryce Hunter, though, still going to be in a race. As I say that, though, I forget that Ryan Campbell spun, so it's just going to be Jason Collins cruising to his second place.
And then there's the third of Bryce Hunter, third place. So it's going to be a really good race here from all of our Bluegrass guys. Is Brandon Holder going to go ahead and pull it into the pits?
Looks like he's waiting for everybody to get by and finish so he can do a burnout. Man, I feel so bad for Ryan Campbell.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for that 80 machine, just having
And
that little bit of hiccup.
I'm usually not one of those people that gets bothered by any of our drivers really wrecking. I mean, I just know it's part of the race, but that was one of those ones that I think just really took a little bit of a, man, that stinks. That stinks. I feel bad for Ryan Campbell, man. But we will go ahead and go through your post-race results here. Chris, do you have them ready to go up on screen?
Yes, I
All right, as you see, it's going to be Brandon Holder picking up his win here tonight. Jason Collins going to be second with Bryce Hunter in third. Brad Gebhardt going to finish fourth with Josh Clemens in fifth. Nate Maurer in sixth. Ryan Campbell in seventh. Oh, yeah, people are still finishing the race. I just realized that. Brandon Zimmerman going to be in seventh. And that was your last driver, I want to say. Ryan Campbell going to be eighth. Robert Richards in ninth. Michael Brisen in 10th with Ron Morris Jr. in 11th. Is the 5 beating him backwards? He's kind of awkwarded out now. Ronnie Shirk going to finish 12th on his lap 1 crash and round out your field here tonight. We will have a word with your, excuse me. We will have a word with your podium finishers here in just a moment. Still waiting on that 31 of Brandon Holder to get these post-race interviews going. But either way, saw a fun little race here tonight. You know, only a couple drivers in the field that, but still, overall, just a fun night. We're going to see a lot more drivers tomorrow night in the Cup Series 100%. But, it's just unfortunate that Ryan Campbell had what he had happen to him. And, man, you just kind of hate to see it. You want to see these drivers succeed. And then when stuff like that happens, you hate to see it. But other than that, we're going to have, a good race tomorrow night, expecting to see some very, very, very fast race cars out on the track tomorrow. Sorry about that. I have a race track or race driver chat still going on in the race behind me, so I was starting to get a little bit tongue twisted listening to those drivers. But looks like we do have Brandon Holder in the booth. Gonna go ahead and bring up your winner. Have a word with that 31 machine. Brandon Holder, Chris and Josh up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, man, what's up?
Hey, buddy, we just saw you pick up that race win. You picked up the stage win. We were talking about you being back up here, and it looks like you made it all come to fruition. Up 5 positions from where you started tonight. That 31 machine just looked wicked fast on that second stage. You were just pretty much gone. I mean, there was people still finishing the race while you were doing burnouts on the track. So, Brandon, congratulations, man. Hey, you just put those boys on the back burner, and you tore them up tonight.
Yeah, thanks, man. We're just trying to get some practice for tomorrow night. We're going to run here in the Cup Series, so that's what this night was about. Try to get some good, clean laps in and see what we have for tomorrow.
Yeah, I was expecting that was what tonight was for, and it was good to see, man. I mean, we were expecting to, going forward just a little bit to that night or tomorrow night, excuse me. Expecting to see a lot of fast race cars out there, and the way you handled yourself tonight, we're expecting to see that 31 machine maybe do well tomorrow night in the Cup Series. How are you expecting to do Wednesday night in the Cup Series race here?
Well, I always expect to win, but I've been let down a bunch of times doing that. But no, I think if we can keep it on track, we can be in the top 3 maybe.
Yeah, we know it's going to be a tough field there tomorrow night in the Cup Series. It's been one of those seasons that's proven that anybody can win on any given day. And Brandon, it seemed like tonight coming into the Xfinity race, we saw you passing cars early. We knew you were going to be a driver to do it, and it just seemed like a lot of drivers getting caught out by the just a little bit of you know you make a small imperfection here, small mistake, you can get called out really big in America. We saw that tonight, and you know, luckily for you, you were able to keep it relatively clean and keep it going. And hey, we saw you pick up that race victory here tonight for your number one race or your number one race victory here tonight in the Xfinity Series. So congratulations to you on that. And hey, if you've got any final thoughts, words, shout outs, anything before we let that 31 machine get going here tonight, you're more than welcome to go ahead and throw them out there.
All right, man. Yeah, I got to thank BK Paints for the sharpest looking cars on the track. If you just look at that Mustang, man, that thing is awesome. Got to thank my teammate Ryan Campbell for running with me tonight. Wish Brad Neer and Dustin could have made it, but they had other commitments. So I want to thank Jason for the league. When you can. Tomorrow night's going to be tough. I mean, you can run a perfect race and come in 5th. I mean, that's just how tough this league is, and it's good to be in a league like this. So I want to thank y'all for broadcasting, and we will see y'all tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Brandon. We will see you as well, buddy. Again, congratulations on the stage victory and the race victory, and hopefully we'll see you, take that success and replicate it tomorrow night in the Cup Series.
All right, buddy. We hope so.
All right. Thank you, man. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, and that was Brandon Holder, your first place finisher. Going to go ahead and bring in Jason Collins, your second place finisher. Jason Collins, Chris and Josh are here in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's up, boys?
Not much, man. Just seeing you have a really hard fault drive out there tonight. It looks like you were those first couple of laps, it looks like you were gonna have, the whole thing underneath you, but you and then we also saw the 44 Brad Gebhardt go off the track, have a little bit of hiccup there early on, and you were able to you were able to capitalize off of it. You were able to, start, chipping your way back up there towards the front, but what was going on in that race car, man? How what happened, there? You just have like a what I call a moment of lapse judgment, or just your car get out from under you or something like that?
Just not enough practice. I should have practiced a lot more over the weekend, and also today I had opportunity, and just didn't put the time in. And that's what you have to do with these road courses. You have to work on it and put the time in. I showed speed the other day, and struggled to get back down to where I needed to be. 2:15 was the lap time I put down the other day, but couldn't replicate it practice, and I wasted too much time trying to replicate that rather than focusing on the stuff that I should have been focusing
Right.
on. Trying to figure out all the speeds for the corners and stuff. So basically, it took me the whole first half of the race to really get comfortable with it again. Haven't raced here besides maybe once besides this practice cup cars when practice raced a couple seasons ago. So, not really didn't know really what to expect race time. It was it was a blast. Wish we would have had some more people, but it is what it is. I understand a lot of guys don't like road courses. And with the Xfinity series, a lot of guys don't realize how great this series is. These cars are amazing to drive. We had more people signed up for it. Great, but I think once the word gets out about how much fun they really are, because it's not just wide open to the floor. You've got to drive these things, and that's what makes it so much fun.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say during the I was trying to point out. I might have my mic muted. I don't know, but I was trying to point out. That's one of the things about these Xfinity cars. They're really set up to do the road courses. They're really fun to drive on the road courses, and that's what everybody doesn't understand. They're just a lot of fun on road courses. Period. So high horsepower, low downforce. You get to huck it left, huck it right. It's a lot of fun, but hey, Jason, you had it, you got it figured out and everything, there towards the end, like we said, you got around all the drivers and everything. We saw, that 44 Brad Gebhardt just really have a hard time, struggling. But you, out of the front four, definitely showed that you deserve to be up there. But Jason, if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout outs, anything before we let you go, man, you're more than welcome to throw them out there.
Just congrats to Brandon Holder, our Cup Series guys. That was he was in a different league. Completely prepared himself for this race. Shows the level of dedication that he has to Bluegrass, doing well in the league. And, I want to commend him on a race well deserved. And I'm sorry, I want to conserve him on. Congratulate him on a race well deserved. He was doing an amazing job tonight. Perfect job by him tonight. So thank you to LNS Customs, our primary partner with the Bluegrass iRacing Series, ButtKicker, Huffman Designs, Kinder Performance Group, Dub Prince Unlimited, Red Rocket Buildings and Barbecue, and our newest sponsor, I forgot to pull up, is, hang on a second, Barber Ford out of Michigan. They're going to be one of our new onboard guys, onboard sponsors. So you guys should see some more from them in the coming weeks. Find them up in Holland, Michigan. Check them out. Barber Ford Racing, barberford.net. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for doing a road course that probably wasn't that exciting. I do have to say that I tried to make it as exciting as I could by letting Campbell get caught up to me, and that's my story. And I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, we there's a little bit of issue. There's a couple of cars blinking out. The generic heebie-jeebie stuff, but other than that, it was a lot of fun. Like we said in the race, we were just gonna have fun with it. It was gonna be a hangout. That's what we made it. It was a hangout. We had a lot of fun up here in the booth, and we're ready to deal with it tomorrow.
Also, forgot. Thank you to Noggle for being my spotter and crew chief, and to Fritz. That's Scott Fritz with Scott Fritz Designs, Brian Terry, and Akamai Proctor. Appreciate all you guys helping out so I can race on Tuesday nights.
Well, there you go. Jason Collins, your second place finisher, doing a really good job pulling his way back up to the field and then letting that 80 machine just catch up to him, And like you heard him say, that's his story. He's sticking to it. But hey, Jason, congratulations on that second place, man. We know we're going to see you probably up here in the booth the next couple of races. So, looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, man, for sure. Don't forget, we're off the next 2 weeks, guys. We won't be back until after the Christmas break and holiday season is over, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. See ya.
See you later. And that was Jason Collins, your second place finisher.
All right, going to go ahead and bring up Bryce Hunter and have a word with your third place finisher. Bryce Hunter, Josh up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I do. How are you?
Doing good, man. Got to say, that was a very hectic race there from about the midfield on back. Everybody was just kind of finding all the, the runoff areas, some of the walls. I mean, we saw you have one of the, bigger wrecks at the start of the race with Ronnie Shirk that could have almost, ended your night there, but you bounced back. And with Ryan Campbell wrecking behind Jason Collins coming to, on the white flag lap in turn one, it promoted you up into that third place. You stayed consistent after that first lap wreck. Bryce, take us through the little bit of a battle you had to go through to get yourself back up into the podium tonight.
Well, starting with that lap one incident, I feel bad for Ronnie. But I got a run coming out of that, I forget what that turn's called, the carousel, and got a good run, and it was pretty much we were bumper to bumper, and I followed him straight into the wall. We both missed our braking point. I was trying to find it and try to, weave around him, and I missed it, and he missed it, so we both pancaked the wall, but I still feel bad for him because he definitely hit a lot harder than I did. I got more of a square on the side impact. He's like, he got it more on the nose. So, luckily I was able to get it back to pit road 2 with only like 59 seconds it required or something like that. So, or maybe less. So I had to stay consistent, and I knew that if I just stayed consistent, I knew after the first couple laps and get back into the rhythm, I knew that my car still had the speed to be in the top 5 at least. So all I did was just tell myself, just keep being consistent, hit your marks, and people are gonna mess up in front of you. And I had a couple good battles. I believe one of them was if you remember, Robert Richards was a good one. I think him and I battled 3 or 4 times that whole race. But everyone raced each other respectively, gave each other room when needed. But everyone fought to the end as well. But when it came to that final lap, after I saw again, what's his name, Clemens spin, I knew I had a chance to get the podium again. And it's the second road course in a row where luck's been on my side, so I'll take it, I guess.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck on the road courses, man. I mean, you know what they say, sometimes you just got to have luck on your side in general when it comes to racing. And it came out today. I mean, hey, you got in that lap 1 incident. Either way, you were able to bounce back from it, show some pure grit and determination to, will that race car from what a lot of guys would have probably just parked it after that. I mean, we saw Ronnie Shirt get into an incident where he literally had to park the car. So, I mean, you were, just moments away from this race being over on the first lap of the night. And, with a lot of perseverance and just that raw attitude, you came back and you put yourself on the podium and made some good points here tonight out of what could have been Bryce. But hey, gotta say congratulations to you, man. And if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout outs, anything you want to let out before we let you get out of here, you're more than welcome to go ahead and throw them out there, man.
Yeah, I would like to thank my sponsors, Eric's Carpet Care out of Grand Valley, Missouri, and TNC Lawn Landscaping out of the same city, and also the company I work for, Design Mechanical, for allowing me to all do this every week. And I did thank Jason for putting on a hell of a league, and for you guys to put on a great broadcast every week.
We appreciate that, man. Well, hey, we appreciate you taking the time out of your night, Bryce, to come up here and have a word with us after we know it can be a grueling race on the road courses. But hey, congratulations again on your podium and your fight back, and hopefully we'll be talking to you after the driver break here with some more podiums.
Oh, I hope so.
All right, man. We'll enjoy your holidays, and we'll be seeing you back after the break.
All right, thanks. You too, guys. Take care.
Thank you, man. You have a good night. All right, and that was Bryce Hunter. Chris, any final words before we get the fans out of here?
Yeah, just a big shout out to LNS Customs, ButtKicker, Kinder Performance Group, and Rims One, and then all the ones that Jason said a minute ago that I don't have in front of me because there's a bunch of new ones and I just can't keep up with them all the time. So I have to have them all in front of me. So those are the ones I know off the top of my head. Really do appreciate you guys. Really do appreciate everybody that has something to do with this Bluegrass League. Want to give a big shout out to Jason Collins for allowing us to be a part of this. Big shout out to all the Facebook, all the YouTube fans who these last couple of weeks and months, man, have suffered through all of this stuff for with our computers and everything. Just really appreciate everybody being out there, supporting us, and then can't wait for that cup race tomorrow night.
Cannot wait for that cup race tomorrow night either. Well, this is going to be all from me and Chris up here in the booth. We'll be seeing you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. for the cup race here at Road America.